despite some sunshine popping out after the very heavy rain we saw this morning. Your Savannah Cam view on the Savannah River looking towards the Talmadge Bridge is another gloomy one. That's going to continue for the next several hours. There's really not a whole lot of sunshine going to pop out. If we get enough sunshine to pop out, it might be the pretty sunset that we have been used to recently. But otherwise, though, it is a mild one. Winds are a little bit more modest than yesterday, but still 77 degrees. Winds are out of the east and northeast about 10 miles per hour. Gusts 15 to 20. Generally at Savannah, about 20 to 25 along the immediate coast. Dew points, though, continue to be quite muggy. So Viper radar does have some passing showers, the heaviest really of which in the area continues to be just south of Jessup. This is working generally just along and south of Highway 84, and this will continue to be a non-factor for any travels, of course, in southern portions of the coastal empire. Another shower north edge of Hilton Head and portions of Fripp Island continue to deal with this rainfall, but not a ton of rainfall now, just hit or miss showers, and that continues tonight. Temperatures fall into the upper 60s to lower 70s, a warm and humid start. And again, there's those passing showers in the morning. The morning hours are going to have the highest rain chances, but those rain chances do stick around into the afternoon too. But those of you who get lucky enough to get some sunshine, temperatures low in mid 80s, so a bit warmer than today, and more sunshine arrives towards sunset and even have clearer skies into early on Tuesday. There is an unsettled pattern generally. A trough of low pressure sits over portions of the Gulf Coast, and that regime continues to really dominate here, assisted by some Atlantic moisture. More potent Gulf moisture is still well to the west. High pressure to our northeast, though, is continuing to keep that easterly flow in full effect, and that's keeping our tides quite high. And then another round of coastal flooding is anticipated tonight at high tide, and even a higher round of that expected the next couple of days. The highest tides of which are going to come with the full moon Tuesday. So Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning look to be the higher tides nearing the 10-foot mark. Thinking we avoid major flood status, but again, minor saltwater inundation each high tides possible. Those spots of Tybee Island and other portions in the area, including in the low country, are going to expect that. But overall, if you know the drill, this should not be a too extreme an event. Again, a bit of a lull overnight, but more showers arrive by the morning, pretty much like clockwork, 7 a.m. Heavier showers possible in portions of the coastal empire and low country. This could fill in and stick around a while. Other guidance not quite as aggressive, but nevertheless, scattered showers, possibility for some flooding rain in play as well. But into the latter portion of Monday, again, conditions do generally improve. Another round of passing showers possible Tuesday morning, but not thinking overall anything impressive in terms of rainfall by that Tuesday time frame. Tropical wave located southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands, starting to get a developed area of low pressure near its center as well. Very persistent thunderstorm activity. I do stand corrected. I need to update this graphic. It has a 70% chance of developing versus what I've had there at 60. But computer models want to take this towards the Leeward Islands. Eventually, though, fairly confident there will be a turn to the north, well east of the U.S. So no general expectations for impacts to the coastal empire and low country, but we'll keep an eye on that. Passing showers from time to time tonight. Winds about 5 to 15 miles per hour, but it will be a warm and muggy one for this time of year. Into your Monday, again, another breezy one. Scattered showers, even a few rumbles of thunder possible. Flooding rainfall is also possible generally along and east of I-95 if the rainfall does end up being more potent. Small craft advisory remains in effect. Winds have backed down somewhat on the water. There will be about 15 to 20 knots on the water for your Monday. 5 to 7 foot seas continue, though, looking for some improvement by midweek. And also there will be more sunshine by midweek, too, as we get a little bit of a reprieve from those rain chances. Mid 80s by the afternoons, and going to be looking at still warm and muggy one the next few days. Cold front arrives middle to end of the week, and that does bring those cooler temperatures and a true fall-like feel by next weekend.
All right, Jeff, can't complain at all. I've seen worse.
Yeah,
at least it's not a total washout, but hey, it feels like fall. Can't complain.
Feels like fall every Sunday, too, with the NFL back. And we had a